Hi guys, I'm sitting in my car. I'm waiting for my daughter. She's in a class, and I just decided to do a Celtic cross spread example. Okay, I have tried a few over the years, and one I watched today, only a couple of hours ago, I feel is my favorite. Now, when you get these spare cards with the deck, right? So what I do is I cut out a piece of plain white paper, the exact same shape, and I sellotape it to it with information written on it. So I have a few with spreads on them. I have a few with the timing for the major arcana cards and the minor arcana cards, things like that. So whatever information you want to carry around with you, I draw them onto these cards and sellotape them onto the back of the spare cards you get with the deck, okay? And I have a fancy little bag then, and look, you can see I have a half dozen in there with different spreads and information and stuff that I carry around with me in my tarot bag. So this is the tarot spread. That's my favourite. So card 1, as usual, is the situation. Card 2 is what's, crossing it, either for or against it. Card 3 then is up above it, and it's what's above you. It's what's really on your mind at the moment in regards to the situation. What's below you, I have written the information down down here, is the root issue. So this is what's causing this. Excuse me 2 seconds. My throat is so dry. So that's 4. So situation, crossing you, what's above you, what's really on your mind in regards to the situation, and what's below you is the root of the issue. 5 is the past, 6 is the future. Now, they always do say that when it comes to these two cards, if you're doing a reading for yourself or if you're reading for a client, decide before the reading how far into the past and future you're going to go with these two cards. So you might say, I want to focus on 3 months into the past and 3 months into the future, or 2 years into the past, 2 years into the future, whatever it is, okay? So you decide before you pick the cards. And then we have 7, which is your attitude towards the situation. 8 is your environment, so what's going on around you within the situation, whether around you in general or with people around you. 9 is hopes and fears, and 10 is the outcome, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to photograph this, and I'm going to put up the photograph of the cards I pulled in a community tab. But I'm just going to run through the cards now and explain them to you. This is just now a sample personal reading for myself that I did with the cards, okay? So in card number 1, the situation, 4 of swords. So I would read this as, you have decided to put past mental issues behind you, things that have been bothering you, things that have been upsetting you. If you think of the 3 of cards, 3 of swords card, it's a card of heartbreak, mental anguish, things like that. So you're putting all this crap behind you. You're hanging it up on the wall. You're taking time out. You're not worrying about it anymore. So this is the situation. What's crossing you? Beautiful, Knight of Cups. This would say to me, go slowly, moving forward from all this rubbish. Because if you try to go forward too quickly and pretend like you're okay, it's not going to bode well. You need to be gentle with yourself. You need to be kind and caring to yourself. This is a card of love. It's a card of emotions, intuition. It's about being nice to yourself and to other people. But in this case, to yourself, okay? The card above it, which is the present moment, is the Justice card. And this is mental balance, because you have the balanced scales, you have the sword, it's mental balance. She is trying to get her mind mentally balanced. This is the top thing you're focusing on at the moment, okay? The root, the below card, number 4, is the root of the issue. And again, it's a card of the mind. It's a card of conflict. It's a card of mental stuff. Now, when I pulled the past card, it's a 3 card. And even though it's a suit of cups, it's a 3 of cups, and I would see cups as 3 months, or the 3 of cups as 3 months. But because it's tying in with all mental stuff, for me personally, I would read the 3 of Cups in as the last 3 years, because with all the stuff that's gone on in the world the last 3 years, this has brought up a root issue. In my case, for example, where all this mental stuff has been going on that has stressed me out, which is the stuff I'm now leaving behind. I'm not going to get into it because it'll only cause arguments, but this would be the root issue for me. Something new that came up in the last 3 years, that's causing all this, that caused all this mental anguish. I mean, I'm leaving it behind, which is the Four of Swords now, you know. It's the Four of Swords is the kind of healing after the heartbreak, so to speak, you know. The past card, like I said, Three of Cups. Now, I don't read reversed cards, so obviously it came out upright. But this is a card of people getting together and celebrating. And in the last few years, in one particular group of people, not everyone, but one particular group of people, I've been ostracized, okay? So I've been left out of group gatherings. So it would be as if the card is upside down for me, reversed for me in the past, right? So this is where I got the, instead of, I'd normally read this is 3 months, but I'm reading it as 3 years because of the last 3 years, right? The future, however, the next 3 years, so I read the past as 3 years, so I'm reading the future as 3 years. So the future is the gorgeous sun card. So I often say, whenever there's a naked person in a card, you're born naked, so this is rebirth when there's a naked person in a card. And the sun card can be seen as a card of rebirth anyway, because you have this beautiful bright sun guiding you forward. You have all these sunflowers. Sunflowers face the sun, which is about facing the light. It's about facing the positivity. You're getting on your horse and you're driving forward with your life happily, sun shining on you, everything is beautiful, everything is perfect. So there's a beautiful 3 years coming in for me, okay, leaving all this mental stuff behind, okay. Now the card number 7, which is the attitude, how perfect, the Fool card. So it's, I'm letting go of the past. I have all I need with me to move forward. I know I always have someone by my side, or people by my side, to protect me, to guide me, whether it be real living people or spirit guides, God, angels, whatever. My attitude is, the attitude I need to have is to move forward like the Fool, beginning again, not worrying about where I land. I'll always have someone to help me and protect me and guide me, okay? The environment around me couldn't be more perfect, the 10 of Pentacles. Here I am with my immediate family, my most important people, my husband and kids and my dogs. They don't look like my dogs, but they're 2 dogs and I have 2 dogs, so there you go. So this is me and my immediate family moving forward and building our lives together, okay? My radio just spontaneously came back on for itself. It's weird. Just mute it. Hopes and fears. The hope would be that moving forward will not be a difficult task. Of course, there'll be mountains to climb. Of course, I'm leaving behind all this emotional stuff that is no longer serving me. But I'm moving forward in search of what's missing, in search of something better. With the people in my life that matter most. Okay? And the outcome, Page of Cups. So remember, pages are childlike energy, okay? It's not caring about making mistakes or about losing anyone who doesn't belong in my life, all that kind of stuff. It is saying go forward by not getting too emotional over things. Don't let your emotions get on top of you. Like I said, in the Knight of Cups, be gentle with yourself, look after yourself, be like a child. Care about yourself, because yourself is the most important person first. If you're not emotionally balanced, you can't help anyone else anyway. It's like I always say, on an airplane, you're always told to put on your own seatbelt first before you can help anyone else, because if you go down and you die, you can't help anyone anyway, you know. So look after yourself first. That's the outcome, okay? So I thought that was a beautiful reading that I wanted to show you all. So like I said, I'm going to put up the pictures of this and the pictures of my cards, and if anyone wants to have a look through it again, please do take notes. Comment what you feel yourself, if you got anything else from it. If this particularly meant something to you. I mean, this was the reading I did for myself, but if it meant anything to you, please do say so in the comments too. Thanks a million, everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye.